Higher education in Nigeria promises a brighter future. Yet, for many students, this journey is overshadowed by mounting financial pressures. Over the past 2 decades, tuition fees in Nigerian universities have seen a significant surge. For instance, in 2019, the average annual tuition fee for undergraduate programs at federal universities was approximately 81,500 naira. Recent reports indicate that many institutions have increased their fees by over 150%, putting serious strains on the finances of parents and guardians. Beyond tuition, students grapple with the escalating costs of essential services. The price of mobile data, crucial for research and online learning, has experienced hikes. For example, MTN Nigeria increased its data prices by 50%, with the monthly 1.8 gigabyte plan rising from 1,000 naira to 1,500 naira. Such increases strain students' budgets, making digital access more challenging. Food prices have also soared, with food inflation reaching an all-time high of 40.87% in June 2024. Staple foods like rice, beans, and garri have become more expensive, impacting students' nutrition and overall well-being. These rising costs not only affect daily sustenance, but also have broader implications on students' health and academic performance. Collectively, these financial challenges paint a daunting picture for Nigerian students who must navigate the complexities of academic life amongst economic hardships. This documentary delves into their stories, shedding light on the resilience and strategies they employ to pursue their educational aspirations. Meet Chinedu. At just 22, he's learned how to balance lectures with long shifts at a local restaurant. For him, education isn't just a right, it's something he has to fight for daily. His reality is one of juggling deadlines and daily wages, all to stay in school and stay hopeful.
I wake up by 5. Then after I don't finish do everything finish, I go my study. I go lecture. After I go lecture finish, my lecture they close by 2. After my lecture close by 2, I go come work by that same 2 o'clock after my lecture. Then that is my working place where I work, and I spend close to 5 to 6 hours in my working place. And when after finishing my work, before I realize time don't go, and before I go house, I don't get tired, I don't get weak, I don't even get time to read my assignment, not to open book they read. Then after that, I no get time to open my book and read. The next day again, I could still wake up by that same 5 to go my school, come back, come go work. No time to read my book. I wish I can focus on my study, only my study. And my parents send me to school to go and study and make them proud. But see the way country be, and my parents no fit afford my bills. And every time I go to call my parents, say my parents need money, and my parents no fit afford my bill. Now why I don't have any other option than to do this work where I do now. So I wish I can focus on my study. So I pray may government do something about this. May government they support us so that people students where they go school to go read, so that they will get time to do this. No be say after you don't go lecture, come work and you can't get time to read your book. Like when exam don't come, waiting you go write.
Chinedu's story is one of quiet endurance, a daily sacrifice woven into the rhythm of survival. He doesn't complain, he simply moves. From class to work, from exhaustion to determination, his life is a constant negotiation between ambition and reality. He isn't just working for income, he's working to protect a dream from slipping away. In a system where financial aid is scarce and student welfare barely discussed, students like Chinedu carry the weight of education on tired shoulders and still show up every single day. This is Aisha, a 21-year-old student navigating life under the weight of student debt. With loans hanging over her head and repayment demands knocking before graduation, she finds herself constantly strategizing, not just for grades, but for survival.
I never planned on taking loans, but I didn't have much of a choice. My parents were very broke and they could barely send anything. At first, I would take little and manage to pay back with the jobs I got. But gradually, little turned into more. And currently, I owe a huge sum of money.
Aisha's debt isn't just financial, it's emotional, mental, and invisible to those who don't ask. What started as a small loan to stay in school has multiplied, with interest and stress growing hand in hand. And yet, she remains composed, focused. Every extra service she renders, every sacrifice she makes, is part of a quiet repayment plan no one sees. And here's Emeka, a second-year student on a relentless quest for scholarships. With every application he submits, he's chasing more than funding. He's chasing a future that seems just within reach, if only the right opportunity comes through.
Every day, I'm here applying for scholarships. It's as if nothing is happening. In 3 years, I've applied to 10 universities and no reply. This is quite discouraging. I know I've got the potential. I believe in myself and I know I can do this. But what's happening? You can imagine the cost of transportation keeps on rising, the cost of housing keeps on rising, feeding. And also, I can't even afford data. Ordinary data, I can't afford data. The worst is that not even a single feedback, or at least hi, you've gotten a message and you are sorry to no reply, nothing of such. It's as if I'm going to give up. No, I can't give up.
For Emeka, hope isn't passive, it's action. It's sleepless nights filling out scholarship forms, tailoring essays, refreshing inboxes. It's the belief that education can be his ladder, even when every step is uncertain. He's not just asking for help, he's doing the work, step by step, alone but determined, in a society where scholarships are few and competition fierce. Despite the overwhelming weight of financial hardship, Nigerian students continue to adapt, carving out survival strategies from little or nothing. Some take up menial jobs, running errands, tutoring secondary school students, helping with data entry, or managing small phone repair businesses. Anything to earn a few naira while balancing academic commitments.
There are factors contributing to the rise of student debt across Nigerian universities. And such debts are tuition fee and non-tuition fee, house rent, feeding, textbooks, school fees, and etc. And if you look at our country, our economy is very bad, and our government are not doing anything about it. And with this kind of rise of cost of things, both in school and in the market, has rendered some students useless and made them to do things they're not supposed to do.
Now, one of the major ways the government can solve this issue of heavy financial burden on the part of students is by creating targeted scholarships. Now, these scholarships are meant to take into account students of every walk, not just students with a good academic record or background, but rather students in very vulnerable economic situations. Because education in its right should not be a privilege. It should be a public investment, because if everyone in society is educated, then that is for the betterment of that society in particular. Now, this is where the Uba Oko Foundation comes in. With our initiative, we've made it our mission in life to train participants tuition free in various technological courses, be it software development, data analytics, digital marketing, and a lot of other courses. Now, these are courses or skills that are of a global relevance, and from our results so far, you can see that this initiative has definitely changed lives in over a year of its operation. So imagine a situation where we have the government partnering with several initiatives of a similar nature. Now, that will go a long way in alleviating the financial burden, not just on the parts of students, but also for their parents as well.
It's not just about money. It's about dignity, about the right to learn without being weighed down by hunger, debt, or constant uncertainty. It's about mental health, productivity, and the long-term development of a generation that holds the key to Nigeria's future. This documentary does not offer all the answers, but it offers a mirror, a reflection of the struggle that goes unseen, a call to action for policymakers, institutions, private stakeholders, and society at large to listen more, to care more, and to do more. Because access to quality education should never come at the cost of a student's well-being. And maybe, just maybe, if we begin to pay attention, we can build a future where students don't just survive school, but thrive.